Hey Tim, what are you doing? Cooking dinner for the family. What? No way Tim you'd cook, but you're a man. Hey, that's a huge stereotype. What is a stereotype? A stereotype is a widely accepted image about a person or group of people that is not true. Wow, stereotypes can be quite offensive. I never would have guessed that. Yeah, you should watch what you say. What is another example of stereotypes? There are tons of them. For example, all blondes are dumb, and all Asians are good at math. I didn't realize that these were all stereotypes. Don't feel bad. Everybody uses stereotypes. Even famous authors, such as Harper Lee. Why would an author use stereotypes in their books? Because it helps portray how daily life was in a particular time or place. For example, Harper Lee uses it to show how black citizens were treated in the South. Oh, so by using stereotypes an author can illustrate his setting. Exactly. An author uses stereotypes to help portray the mood where the story takes place. This gives the audience an inside look at life where a story takes place. Wow, the audience can really feel like they have literally been to where the story takes place. Yeah. This gives them a better understanding of the setting. You know Tim, stereotype is an example of a rhetorical device. What is a rhetorical device? A rhetorical device is language that is intended to have an effect on its audience. What are some other examples of rhetorical devices? Well, one example is an allegory. What is an allegory? An allegory is a story, poem, or picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. What authors use allegory in their books? Allegory has been used by many famous authors like George Orwell in Animal Farm. How does he use allegory in his book? Animal Farm is about animals taking over the farm. But what Orwell is actually portraying is the Russian Revolution. Oh, so an allegory is when an author writes about something, but is actually discussing another event. Exactly. Why would an author want to use an allegory? Well, there are many reasons why. For example, when Orwell wrote Animal Farm, authors were not allowed to criticize the government. Orwell was forced to hide his criticism through a story that doesn't mention the Russian Revolution. So instead he used animals to portray his message. Authors also use allegory to highlight a theme. Then they can relate this to a real-life situation. Okay, now that you taught me about allegory, let me teach you about jargon. I didn't know it was a rhetorical device, but now that you have taught me about these devices, I now know it is one. Okay, what's a jargon? A jargon is a certain type of wording that only is understandable to a specific group of people. What is an example of a jargon? An example could be the language on a medical report that is only understandable to a group of doctors. Alright, so it's sort of like exclusive language. That's right. Alright, I'm excited to start reading in order to start finding all these devices. Same, we sure have learned a lot today. Yeah, see ya, I got to go. Same, I'm going to go read Animal Farm right now. I have been always interested by the Russian Revolution and I think it will be cool to read about animals taking over a farm. Okay, have fun.